If you're new to Anime Adventures, this video is going to help you a lot. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn notifications on. And I'm certain there's going to be one thing here that you did not know, or one thing here that you should be following that will help you out a ton in Anime Adventures. So Anime Adventures, as you guys know, is a very, very grindy, time-consuming game. And while I would say that I've been doing the game really, really well, and I've been playing the game to the best of my ability, there's 5 mistakes that I would say you've probably been making if you're just starting out, or if you really are just kind of casually playing the game. And I'm going to talk about those mistakes today and what you should be doing to fix them. For starters, the first thing you should be doing, or rather not doing, is number 1. Do not spend your gems. Toad, what do you mean don't spend your gems? The whole point of the game is to spend my gems. Well, basically, gems are really kind of hard to get in the game if you're not going to be spending hours upon hours upon hours into the game. So gems are actually a very valuable resource that you're going to need in order to get stronger in Anime Adventures. One of the things you'll do is you'll go to the DIDN and you're like, oh look, Rengoku, Noel, and Hawks? Well, Toad said that Hawks is a meta unit, he's the strongest physical hill unit, so I should probably get him, right? Well, not necessarily. So you're gonna wanna save for the update if it's already been a week that the other update has come out. So let's talk about the My Hero update. It came out exactly a week ago. Are you gonna summon on this banner right now if you do not have Hawks? Well, that's a 50-50, yes and no. But if you do not have Hawks and the update is, let's say, in 2 days, you're not gonna wanna summon for this Hawks. It's not worth it. There's gonna be new units in the new update that are gonna be better than the Hawks unit in the current banner. Another thing about saving gems is you see Rengoku here. Let's say Rengoku was Hawks, right? You're gonna wanna go for Hawks, but, well, he's in the center. So you're like, oh, Toad, I have 20,000 gems. I'm guaranteed to get Hawks. That is a lie. You are not guaranteed to get Hawks. There is a mythical pity in this banner here, but the mythical pity counts for every single mythical unit in the game that is in this banner here. That means you could get Rengoku or Hawks in the middle, but you could also get Gon. You can also get Tarada or Tatara. That is why the mythical pity is not going to guarantee you anything. But at the same time, if you do have 20,000 gems, you're very likely to get the new units. It's very unlikely that you do not get it. Last but not least, you're not going to want to buy Evo items from the shop right here, or the colored stars, unless you have an excess amount of gems. What you do want to buy is the epic fruits, because they're a little harder to get, and then the rainbow fruits. I already have a ton of blue fruits. I have less red fruits, so I'm going to get myself another red fruit. But generally speaking, the only fruit you're going to buy from there is the epic and the mythical fruits. Last but not least, when I say don't spend gems, I also mean you need to grind for gems. Your daily quest, as you guys can see, I've already done my daily quest, and it resets in 18 hours. My event quest, I've already done. I collected that from the unit up front near the summon. My infinites, I've already finished one of my infinites. I got 2 more infinites to go. My story modes are all done. And then Infinity Castle, I am culprit of this one. I have not done my Infinity Castles yet. But completing Infinity Castle all the way up to room 100 will get you 15,000 gems. 15,000 gems, guys, will guarantee you a mythical. More than likely, you know, it's not 100%. But that is what I mean by do not spend gems. You need to save them, you need to use them efficiently, and if the unit in the banner is not meta, don't do it. And then, of course, the simple thing is make sure you're always grinding for gems. Number 2. My second tip I have for you guys is to not reroll for uniques on the trait rerolls. Toad, what do you mean? You have a full unique team. Guys, I have probably spent close to 2 million Robux on this game. Now, I'm able to do this because you guys support me and you guys are amazing. You watch my video from beginning to end and you like it and so on and so forth. And so basically the revenue I get from Roblox goes back or from YouTube goes back into Roblox, which is why I'm able to do this and why I'm able to showcase the best units in the game. Like Metal Knight Unique was like, I think close to 1,000 rerolls to get Metal Knight Unique. That is not worth it at the end of the day. There's so many other things you can do with that. And the only reason I want Metal Knight Unique is because I want to make my life easier because I'm lazy. Yeah. If you're lazy and you have a lot of Robux and you want to spend it, go ahead and do it, but do not roll for Unique. Instead, roll for any of the other mythical passives. Any mythical passive is really, really good on a unit, including Godspeed. So Godspeed would be included in that mythical passive. And then of course, Superior 3 is a very good passive, Nimble 3, so on and so forth. If you do not have a lot of rerolls, do not attempt for Unique. Unique is not guaranteed. And once you reroll 500 times for the first time and you do not get Unique, you are going to be very, very, very angry with the game. Number 3. The third thing you're doing wrong is probably cursing your units. Your unit cursing is like a very cool addition to the game. You know, you're seeking greater power, and look, you can get extremely lucky and get a -9% SPA curse and -5% damage. But at the end of the day, there are only certain units that need to get cursed. And those units include the meta-relevant units such as Meliodas, Metal Knight, Itachi. We got ourselves Endeavor. You got Escanor, Frieza. I mean, my Vegeta, you know, like he's unique, so I kind of have to. My Yamamoto, but everybody else does not need a curse, you know, like maybe my Tatsumaki could get a curse for extra range, you know, or minus SPA, but she does not need a curse to make her any better. You're also going to want to save at least 10 curse tokens or cursed fingers before you try to do a curse because, well, it's actually kind of tough to get curses. Not gonna lie, you know, it takes a lot of time to grind those curses. If there was a 2x speed button in the game, it would be a lot easier, and I'd say go ahead and do it for every unit. You know, you have a lot of time you can spend on doing those curse challenges. It's just that there isn't, and it takes a very long time, and I'd rather be spending my time doing raids or doing my daily quests or even doing Infinity Castle. Yes, that is right. So do not curse your units. The only units you need to curse are meta-relevant units and units like Gojo and Poochie. You need to give units like Gojo and Poochie a minus SPA ability. You see minus 6.4% SPA on Golden Poochie because that's going to decrease his click ability by 6.4%. So 5 minutes or 6% off of 5 minutes, however that much is. 10% is like, I don't know. I can't do math right now. Just my brain isn't working. But yes. Do not curse all your units. Number 4. This fourth tip is something that's relatively new, and it has to do with maxing out your unit's potential before re-rolling it and evolving it. So what you're going to want to do is talk to Beerus over here and re-roll potentials on your units. So let's select our Poochie, for example. He's got 59% worthiness. Maybe I have a unit that has 100%. 66%. Does my Toshiro have 100%? No, he has 27%. How about you? You have 100%? He does. So my Yamamoto has a 100% worthiness to him right now. So what I'm going to do is re-roll this. This is a bad idea. He has A+, B+, and B, so I really shouldn't do this. But once I click re-roll all, technically every stat should go up because his worthiness is higher than 0. 100% is the highest you can get, obviously, and so you're going to want to go for 100%. But we're going to go from 16%, 4.4%, 3.1%. We're going to reroll, and honestly, I'm probably going to lose my damage, but everything else should go up. So 3, 2, 1, and yeah, I lost my damage, but I went up on my SPA, and I went up on my range. So yeah, I really wouldn't have said that was worth it. But as you guys will see now, I'm going to reroll all my potentials. And although it can get higher, it's less likely to get higher than what it is right now. So B+, A, B+, and if I do one more reroll all of them, I get B-, B+. So as you guys can see, I actually lost everything that I had on my Yamamoto. So make sure he's at 100% before you go and evolve him and reroll his stat potentials. Once you do get him to like A+, A+, go get his stat potentials up to 100% again, and then run over here to the Evo area and select your units to evolve. It's actually gonna be a lot worse if you guys don't have it at 100% again. I've noticed that it can stay like 8+, can stay at 8+, which kind of sucks. You know, you're like, oh, I did it, I grinded that much. Well, nope, the game lied to you. Like, let's roll this Nani's potential here, right? She's got 0. Look, that was actually completely worthless. I can't believe I did that. But we can talk to Dearest, we can craft her item, for example, and we can evolve her. I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. You guys get what I'm talking about. Just make sure that you get the kills needed. The best way to do this is by going on an infinite run and really only using like 1 or 2 units on that infinite run to maximize their number of kills and maximize their worthiness. Number 5. Last but not least, this one's kind of simple, but it actually is very in-depth, and it is don't be scared to ask for help. Portal grinds, especially the new portal grind, the high school DxD portals, and like any other portals in the game, or legend stages, for example, are very difficult. So go into a public lobby and be like, anyone wanna do tier 10 portals? And then everyone's gonna be like, yes or no, you know? Most people are gonna be no, but you'll find 1 or 2 people who are gonna wanna do it, and that'll make your game so much easier to grind than you doing it on your own. Like, unless you have a full team of uniques like I do, it's not worth it to solo grind. Find a friend and go grind these new things together. Now, of course, if you don't have a friend and you want to try to find a friend, my Discord link is in the description down below, which you guys can go join. It's in the bottom of every single one of my videos, so go join there. I'm not always active and able to respond and help, but there's a lot of people on there, and there's a lot of people who are trying to grind the same exact thing you are, so go make some friends and go grind with them. Another thing that I have in the bottom of every one of my videos is the DPM spreadsheet that I'm always talking about in my videos when I'm like calculating DPM. The DPM spreadsheet tells you who the best unit is in the game, basically, in terms of damage. You guys are telling me, no, you know, like, Deku sucks. Well, actually, Deku's the 3rd strongest unit when you count his damage and his SPA and his range and his abilities and so on and so forth. So check out the DPM list in the description as well. Finally, when I mean don't be scared to ask for help, I'm asking you guys for help right here. Comment down below what you think new players or even returning A players should do in order to get better in anime adventures. Obviously, getting Robux, getting money is the simple, easy way to get strong in AA. But for those players who are free to play, let them know down below what you have been doing to become the #1 player in anime adventures.